Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another Reus 2 weekly True Titanic, challenge. Let's get started. So the last one I think went okay. I think we can definitely do better. Let's see what giants we start out with this time. And I do apologise, the little pussycat is once again on top of me. Forest giant's nice. Nice to get forest to the start. Romantic to begin with, also interesting. Very, very cool. What we got? Emerald for forest is kind of weird. Very good for harmony plays though. That could really be interesting with the romantic, actually. It's a little bit weird. I will admit, it's not my usual play with the forest, but we can maybe see what we do. Oil's pretty cool. That's another wealth thing, and then Sequoia is going to be really nice for science, so... 3 interesting starts, that's for sure. For the romantic, I think we will just put you... Well, we'll have to kind of put you in the forest, I would say. That's okay. There we go, pop you in the forest, and then we'll probably put down an ocean somewhere, but I'm just not quite sure where that's going to be yet. We'll get you down first. There we go. You want to settle at any point? There you go. Thank you very much. But yes, big apologies if you can hear the cat. The cat has decided that she is going to sit on me right now, which is fine, of course. Oh yeah, there we go. So my download's finished. Thanks for that game. Let's have a wee look and see what else we can do. So I think what we do is we go, you are... well, you are harmony. You do produce more, so we go raccoon. Can we get like a stone or an animal or something like that? Maybe a mossy stone or something like that, and then we go rabbit. And then that should get the raccoon dog up, and then we can get the stoat done as well. And that should hopefully be enough to then level you up in all the things. Very good. Yep, there we go. It's fully leveled up. We did it. Let's see what our next person is going to be. The inventor or the huntress? I'm thinking we probably go for the inventor and we stick him in a taiga. And potentially, in fact, we... let's go ahead and we'll kind of do this forest out one more. Here. And then let us get a taiga like here. We can settle him here. In fact, let's maybe actually make that taiga just ever so slightly bigger. So kind of like that. We still got 5 Eon. We need to get a we'll need to get a plant over there as well. There we go. So yeah, we'll get our fir tree down. I'm thinking, let's get him to settle. Oh, no, we didn't want to do that. That's the wrong button. Yes, so let's call the inventor. We will stick you down over here, and then we will put down our first. Want a round tree? Round's good because it kind of gives us a lot of stuff, and it gives us some lost as well. So let's do that. Boom, there we go. Yeah, we can't quite. I'm wondering if... we can maybe get the nature temple. Yeah, we almost certainly can. If we get the stoat down, we can get the nature temple now, and then that's really, really nice for us. Because, although then again, he doesn't actually have any more tags, is the awkward thing, so I wouldn't actually do it. Good job we checked. That's for sure. Right, we'll get a wee stone down. Let's get ourselves fire down as well. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Should be getting some extra science from that. Indeed, that'll be enough to get the inventor all the way up. And done. Hello, pussycat. You coming up on the keyboard now, are you? Indeed you are. Mwah. Lovely girl. So we've got 2 drafts now, so let's get our first draft for the forest. So what do we want? Pangolin is interesting because it's another harmony. I do wonder if we really kind of want to go deep on the harmony side of things. Because you are also a cat, so that'll at least do that, and the pangolin likes to have different adjacent biomes come. Now, the only issue that we have just now is this rabbit is here. That's not to say we couldn't move said rabbit. Put the pangolin down and put a plant there of some description. Maybe say like an ash or something like that, but probably more likely a blueberry. Decisions. I mean, we could always put bamboo down, I suppose. Yeah, you just do more wealth. Let's leave that for now. We've got the draft at least. Have you managed to level up? You have indeed. That is good. So let's get another guy done. Etymologist or the painter? Painter's an interesting one. I think we go with that. So let's go ahead and we'll get ourselves an ocean. Say like here. There's a small one, and then we'll get another a forest. So we do have access to the rainforest, and that's our only other biome. So we're quite limited in biomes for this one. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I think we get ourselves the painter. She likes gold. And we can get a really nice sort of like ocean gold build going. I think that'll be pretty good. As long as we get them settled. We just need to get this palace cat down, or pangolin down. And it wants to have several adjacent things, which I mean we could just pop a plant down there and I think that would be fine. So I think we do just put the pangolin. We put the pangolin down for just now, because it just gives us a bunch of stuff anyway. And we need to work on getting more science to begin with. Yeah, there we go, that's perfect. So that's a huge amount of mystery. We can get the nature temple as well. Get that done now. Get as much prosperity as we can. Huge amount of mystery for the romantic, and the romantic does love mystery. We're going to be able to level up. It looks like it, so we'll actually get another draft as well. We could potentially even get like, we will need to get more gold in this ocean. So let's get ourselves our pearls, because we do love pearls. There we go, we did it. Idyllic town before we even get to the first era. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Port Flower Grove, so let's go ahead and work out how we're going to do this. So jellyfish likes to be next to plants. You like to be next to critter. You do count as a critter. And we do actually have a mineral booster right here, which is kind of crazy. So we do that. Grab you. And then we want to get some seagrass. There we go. Do that for the biodiversity. The time has come for a new era. That's okay. You're getting mystery. You should be getting a lot of... So you get gold and you get food from mystery. So mystery is actually really nice for you. It gives you your wealth. Fantastic. And we have to get the inventor up as well. But that's okay. First era is done. We've got another draft as well. We'll use it in the taiga. Age of Philosophy. Interesting. I think we go for that. Why not? I mean, it does require us to have a bunch of population and science on the planet, but I think we can do that. Yeah. Let's do it. I quite like that. Age of Philosophy. There we go. First one's already done. So we got 1 star for that already. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's get ourselves our pearls here. So this is going to be on the mineral booster as well. So it's going to give us a lot of moolah. Merchant Pier. You're getting a whole bunch of extra stuff if ocean minerals are within borders. I wonder if we potentially... is that better? It's just not good as Mausoleum, to be honest with you. Like, that just gives us more gold. Now, Scribe could be interesting if we can guarantee we can do that. That's a lot of Eon I mean, we've already done it there. I think we do just go Mausoleum, just for the gold. We get a whole gold just now, just boost her up, try and get as many trade things as we can. We'll probably change this to an ocean, to be perfectly honest with you, and just have you kind of surrounded by water. I think that probably will do better for you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that money coming in for the Mausoleum. It's beautiful. You love to see it. Now, Mr. Scientist Man, we need to do stuff for you. So let's go ahead. We'll draft in the taiga. I don't see how you can really do anything other than go for the copper and the tin. It's just far too good for what we have with the inventor. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get him leveled up. We need to get a little bit more food on the planet. And we also need to get a lot more science. Him having science will be very, very useful. Yeah, you want to be rugged. We do have enough for a terraforming charge, so let's do that. Because it means that we can create some rich hills. And we do love rich hills. So, let's go boom. Like so. I'm thinking we might change said stone as well. We've got the giant glitch again. I'm thinking we might change this stone to tin. Or, admittedly, we could always put tin here as well. So, pop tin down. That'll then give us the biodiversity for the copper. Give us a little bit more rugged as well, which is going to be good. There we go. Boom, boom. Lovely stuff. On the mineral booster slot as well. Giving us a huge amount extra stuff. You'll love to see it. And I'm guessing we don't have any other plant that we could use for now. In terms of animals, we do have the skunk. We have the palace cat as well. Because yeah, we're actually fine for science at the moment, so we just need the food. Mr. Pangolin could be changed. Do we have any other... So we do have tin. We have mossy agate as well. I'm just trying to think in terms of making food, I mean, and what plant we could put down here. Bamboo is good because it just likes being next to plants. So let's replace that rabbit. The rabbit can go pretty much anywhere. We can pop that rabbit down there. There we go. So you've now got harmony, which means you're going to be even better. I mean, potentially we should have you on the raccoon dog space out of everything. Do we just change that round then? Yes, because we might as well put the pangolin on the booster. We're using a little bit of Eon here, but it's okay because it's not that much to replace. Just costs the one. So we can go around like that, have it on the booster. It's still getting all of the stuff here, but much more food, which is really nice. And pop the rabbit down over here. Potentially think about going for like a moss agate or something like that. We don't have it, or could even go for the stoat. The stoat is decent for getting gold. You need to have more food is the only thing. But we should hopefully, there we go, we managed to do that, and we got, there we go, 3 stars. Nice and easy, you love to see it. There's some really easy increases here. Now, as for you, we will get Toolsmith on you. We just need to improve the ruggedness slightly. And the question is, how do we want to do that? If we had any more dangerous animals, skunk would probably be the best one. Yeah, because that counts as 4 patches, so we could just pop a skunk down over here. That increases the ruggedness. That then means the copper then has a whole bunch of extra stuff, which might be enough to do your toolkit, which would be good. Now we do have access to the rainforest as well. Can I get you to actually put that down? Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And let's go ahead actually, and we'll get some more ocean tiles over here. We're just going to have a completely ocean port for Port Flower Grove. It was always my favourite thing to do in Reus 1 actually, was to have a an ocean-based city. I'll have to actually maybe give a try of Reus 1. It's been a while since I played it, but I do have very fond memories of that game. I think it would be quite interesting for people to see the difference between Reus 1 and Reus 2. There we go. Beautiful amount of science there coming out of the copper. We love to see it. Now we've got a big valley city over here. You just need more food. Do we just draft up the forest now? We don't have access to level 2, but we will. Red deer is interesting, but we already have decent amount of wealth coming out of the emeralds. Zinc is also kind of cool. These are all really bad. I'm going to re-roll these. Lychee tree for fruit and flowers. Give us extra. Boar is really nice just because it gives us a whole bunch of stuff. Gives us access to squirrels as well. Lychee tree is pretty cool. Blackberry and grapevine, it's all really nice. How much of this is harmony as well? Just the one, the pheasant. Which also gets a tagged additional harmony. Interesting. Amber's harmony, but it's not really kind of what we need. In terms, I mean, to be honest, in terms of fruit and flower plants, we don't actually have any. So, boar is probably our best shout. Gives us access to the pheasant as well. We don't have access to it just now, but we will. We will. That's the main thing. This blackberry, is that working there? Yeah, it's at least 3 things away, so we can pop that down. And then you just want to be adjacent to more plants. I'm thinking what we'll do is we will actually purchase the 5 to get you to go and expand over that way, just to make sure that we have our city borders as we want them. And we're going to use some expansion charges to expand out these seas as well, more than likely. Inventors invented fruit pie. Lovely. Exactly what you want. So the inventor requires more biotica, which we currently don't have. Let's get another draft for the tiger, just because we can. Tourmaline, gypsum, or sugar beet. I mean, I do love lignite, but you can get it other ways. Gypsum's really nice. Potash is really nice as well. I think we go gypsum. Yes. Go for the gypsum. Again, we already have the tin, admittedly, but You actually kind of want to put you where the skunk is. Sorry, Mr. Skunk. Gonna have to move you. That's okay. Are we using our last Eon? No, we're not using our last Eon. Don't tell me fibs. Thank you very much. Good quality soil on that potash. We haven't actually got that down yet, but that's okay. There we go. We've got the skunks down too. Got the challenging extraction on the go. Wonderful. Yeah, so that's pretty good. How are you doing in terms of your trade routes? Yeah, you've got your philosopher robes. So you're getting a whole bunch of stuff there. Have we spread that amongst everybody? It doesn't look like we have that for the inventor. Oh, excuse me. Got a little bit of a croaky throat there. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have it for the inventor, which is a little bit of a shame, but well, I guess we'll live. We've got some micros that we can put down at the very least. So we've got spangam moss, we've got worms, and we have woolly moth caterpillars. I wonder if we put down the spangam moss on top of these pangolin and try and boost up the amount of food we're getting. Because we do have a fair amount of micros. Yeah, because your micro is just for the plus 25 science, which isn't the best. Garris by the forest is pretty nice, but not exactly what we're wanting. There we go, yes, it's a little bit of extra food. Obviously helped as well by the animal booster and the romantic spirit. Should be very good for when we get the boars done. Squirrel, we don't really need that just now. Well, we don't have anything to do that there. Romantic's leveled up, fantastic, that'll give us another draft. Let's go ahead and we'll just level up these various little bits here. Like we'll level up this copper and probably potash or tin. Not sure. Stone is just useful, but there's nothing really we can kind of do with these rest of these micros. We've got any micro we can buy? Butterfly? Plus 20% science for each adjacent animals. Not exactly what I was having in mind. Might just be worth leveling up one of these animals for a little bit of food. Jellyfish does want to be next to another plant as well. We'll try and get another plant when we can, but let's go ahead and... You know what, we'll just level up that seagrass. Plus 25 food. It's not going to hurt. It's going to make it so that we get a larger thing from the painter. We need to get level 15 for the emblem. All eco-sensitive harmony or deep biotica gain plus 5 mystery is pretty nice if we can get the painter all the way up. So yeah, we can give her a little bit of food, that'd be good. And yeah, the time has come for a new era, so off we go. There we are. The people have discovered the meaning of life. Fantastic. Which I'm told by my cousins is 6-7 apparently. Whatever that means. But hey, we've managed to discover the meaning of life. Very good first era in my opinion. 3 stars. Very easy. Got our drafts, extra, got our extra Eon as well. Actually a really nice one. It's harder to get, but it's still very good. Now, castles is actually probably our best bet here, I would say. What we've got? Enlightenment. Good for rerolls. And we have element, medicinal, or construction biotica on the planet. Is bounded. Apparently. I think castles and knights is probably our best one, just because it gives us the Eon limit. It does give us the microcharge as well, and we have the castles as well for the thing. Stag beetle I like. Could be pretty good. It's more the fact that it's on the correct settlement, so let's do that. Yeah, so we've already done the first bit. That was easy. I love it when a plan comes together. And we do also have access to the larger stuff here. So you like to have additional gems, that's good to know. Let's get ourselves, you want to have another plant as well. And they have to be distinct, they do. That's why I checked. Let's see an enemy over here. Inventor is quite happy. That's good. So he has enough science already. Kind of crazy. But that is really, really nice. We've also got our access to our level ups, which is also nice. So we've got to think about where we want to do this, because we're going to have boars and pheasants. Do we maybe just level this up and we don't have the stoat and the rabbit? That's probably our best shout. I mean, we do kind of want to have that. But we're going to need to level up this bit here. Because because we're going to need to put the boar down anyway. And the pheasant. Shame. Oh no, it doesn't have a booster there, that's fine. So yeah, pop the pheasant down first. Then the boar. Then the boar. And then we need to put down a plant. And a mineral. I guess we could always go with a blueberry here, and then some kind of mineral, probably. Oh, well, actually, let's hold off because adjacent to at least 2 tree. Interesting. Okay, we can do that. We get another level up here. There we go. We're just clearing through things now. It's pretty good. So we'll level up these. Nice bit of gold there. But you're not gold. You're Cowlin. Kind of annoying, but you know what? I can deal with the loss of that. Yeah, so we go Cowlin, and then we get a tree. Boom. Boom. Now the question is, do we want to have 2 trees there? You're going to get a whole bunch of extra stuff there because you're a pheasant. Oh, and you will actually get a little bit of stuff because you're of your legacy rabbit, which is quite nice. So yeah, you're getting pretty good food yields. Have you got anything here? Tavern or theatre? We don't really need to... Well, I mean, wealth on you isn't bad, actually. I was going to say we don't need wealth on you, but no, actually, you're the person that does need everything, so having more stuff on you would be pretty good. I'm thinking we will expand this bit out here, and this is where we're going to put another city, if we can. Now we see who we have. Diplomat or the villain? I think Diplomat's good if we just expand this bit out here. And we go all the diplomat, and we'll just pop you down like in the middle here. See what they say. Yeah, there we go. We can always just expand this out a little bit more if we need to. Probably should have actually put you one more to the right because we want to make sure that's okay. But yeah, we just need to make sure we're getting enough prosperity now. Mrs. Painter, or Mr. Painter. Ah, okay, cool. You actually did expand the right way anyway. You just need some extra stuff. As for this bit here, you know what? We'll turn this into a rainforest just to get a little bit of difference in ecosystems. Lovely jubbly. Craft the rainforest. What do we want? Gumbo Limbo. I think it's got to be banana. It's got to be banana. If you want food, then it's going to be banana for you. So, what do we want? Buyer. Probably like a taro over here. And then it's maybe just a Ramon and then banana. And hopefully this should give you enough prosperity. Ah, okay, so I think they have... Oh no, they didn't take that, but we've already expanded out all the way across here, which is fine. Can't be too upset about that. Diplomat quarter is done. Let's get the jungle fowl out. Another draft for the ocean for money. Olivine is an interesting one. That's pretty good. Gives us access to barrel eyes and coral rock and anchovies. Like being next to distinct things is the only thing. That is a good one. You're mostly science. Yeah, I think we go Olivine. Don't think we could be too unhappy about that. There we go. Neutral village is coming up. We got ourselves a wee jungle fowl as well. That should be a huge amount of food, which is nice. So yeah, let's come over here and we will expand out this ocean just a little bit more, and we will have to get you just a little bit of extra wealth, which we will be able to do. The inventor attacks the romantic due to their castle age rivalry. I don't believe that's going to go well for you. The painter built a temple in honor of the ocean giant. That's nice. So that should give you extra mystery and food if you got animals within your borders. Nice. Love to see it. Still no change here because that needs to be one deeper. That's true. Now, if I were to put down this olivine, you also like to be next to animals, which is quite nice. So you want to be next to distinct ocean animals. Where would we put you? We'd probably put you like here, because then that would turn into a reef. Let's expand at the ocean one more just so I can get my thinking cap on. Because we need to make sure that we're adjacent to distinct animals. Jellyfish wants to be next to plants. We're not really going to be able to do that. We could have like an anchovy here and anchovy here. So let's put an anchovy there. Oh, before that, let's make sure we level up the slot. Don't be silly. We level up the slot. Good stuff. Okay, that's leveled up now. So then pop down an anchovy there. We're going to want to put down this olivine when we get a second, but we don't have the stuff for it yet. We need another fish. Sea crate. Here. Boom, there we go. And then we're going to want to barrelize over here. We'll use another level up. So barrelize and, I mean, I guess just like an anchovy or something. Not an anchovy, sorry, a herring. There we go. Pop you there. And then that will allow us to put down the olivine. Boom, like so. And that's a lot of money for you. That's a lot of money for you. God, everybody's attacking everybody. Can't we all just be friends? There we go, that's us at least got our 3 stars, that's good stuff. We don't have anything for you. You quite like having gems, do you not? So you might not get all of that, but we will see. You at least have all the things you need. You have all the things you need, which is also nice. So we could just do with just having one more gem for you. Which... Where's a gem? Jasper likes to be next to animals. Pearls. We should pop down an agate over there just to have. Because you're not interested in expanding anymore, are you? No. Yeah, nice. Get a nice barrelize on the go. We'll get you your gem, so at least you can get that. There we go. 9 Eon left to complete, which we already have, which is good. So Mrs. Diplomat over here just needs a little bit more prosperity. So I think what we do is we draft in the rainforest. What do we have? Brazilwood and capybara. Capybara is nice. Imp is interesting. The secretary burr, or that's not secretary burr, that's a Tamau. What am I on about? Looks like one though. Jampakua, Cinnabar, Cinchona tree. Capybara is kind of looking like the most likely to be useful one. Hemp is also kind of cool, but yeah, I'm thinking capybara. Problem that we're going to have with this diplomat is just the lack of space. We're going to need to get another land booster in order just to kind of, you know, shove the land a wee bit. We're going to need it for the oceans as well, but we'll work that out in a bit. I suppose this is the bad thing about having just like a single ocean like this, is this is never going to have that much biodiversity. Which is a little bit of a shame, but we hope. So, coming over here, what do we need for Mr. Capybara? It needs to be adjacent to distinct animals. So, level this. Or actually, we can just use the forest giant to level this up. And then we can pop down the capybara in a bit. A science booster. Well, we got nothing with science. That's a bit of a shame. You guys don't do any science. Critter, you're a critter? You are a critter. Hello, Mrs. Pit Viper. Pop you down. Pop down a turtle. And that should give us enough for the capybara. Not quite this go, but we will do next time. Which is fine by me. So yeah, we still have microcharges left, which is absolutely fine. Let's get them down. What do we have? Stag beetle tagged with a tree as well. That's going to be interesting because we can use that with a cowlin, actually. So I'm even actually going to go ahead and buy an extra bit of Eon, which is a little bit of a waste, but that's okay because we can go ahead and we can just get like anything we want really. We get this blueberry, put it down, and we say, actually, you're now a tree. Because this now means that this will now become a harmony. Even better. Nice. Love to see it. And yeah, you should get a lot of stuff from that. Boom, 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 boom. Very good. We got one more bit of Eon left. Or sorry, micro charges left. So, you know what? I'm just going to pop down on you. Because we can't get that. I'm just going to pop down on you plus 25. You're not going to be our big thing anyway, but Very useful. A couple of wars going on, that's alright. People can, you know, have fun. But the time has come for a new era. Let's just double check to see if we can get anybody leveled up. Can't get a theatre for you. Which, I mean, just makes sense. We might as well. Let's just do it. There you go. So be it. Could get the theatre for you. I think we'll hold off and try and see if we can get the tavern for you, though. For you, no, you're alright. For you, we haven't really done anything with you, so I do apologise. So yeah, we'll probably just leave it there. Time has come for a new era. Let us continue. So, Fort Fantastic, which is a mighty fort. Have we seen this cutscene before? I'm not sure if we have. You know, it doesn't seem to be working particularly well. I think the building has... all the buildings are kind of in the way, which is kind of funny. So, you know, I love it when a thing comes together properly and we can actually see what's happening. That guy's going to be rowing forever. Jeez, oh. But it's okay, because the painter gets a gold star, he's going to crush everybody with rocks. Not that we can see, actually, this is, you know, this is rated universal for everybody. So you can't see the guys getting hit by rocks. Oh, those ones you can. That's just part of the kids show. Oh yeah, no, they just get knocked out. And then the real raiding party comes, apparently. So that'll be interesting. But Castles and Knights managed to get full 3 stars on that. Pretty happy. Get extra microcharge for last era. Draft charge. Eon limit. Wonderful. Now we got to think about what we do for our last one. Now, Solar Punk is kind of interesting. City of Dreams is also kind of interesting. We've also got a Secret Conspiracy, which I don't think we'll be able to do. Age of Discovery? It is quite useful to have things with loads of biodiversity. But we don't really... I mean, 6 biomes, it means we're going to have to be basically just using a whole bunch. Space Race is also kind of good. 3 cities with at least 20 science. I mean, Space Race could be the best bet for us. How are we doing for science? We're not doing that bad. I mean, obviously the Inventor is our best one. City of Dreams, though, I think probably is good enough for us, though. Yeah, let's go City of Dreams. Because, I mean, Space Race gives us extra science, but City of Dreams, you know, we're already wanting to do loads of stuff with gold, so let's do that. City of Dreams, Painter wants to be incredibly big. That's alright. You should get a whole bunch from the construction site, which is going to be very good for you. Because this should then mean that we have a whole bunch of extra inventions and extra trade routes. Bing, 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 bing. Lovely jubbly. Good stuff. Love to see it. We want to try and get the Inventor up if we can. We do obviously have these. Oh, there we go. We managed to actually do the skyscraper already. That's great. The people have completed the skyscraper. Wonderful. Wonderful. And look how nice it looks. The skyscraper amongst the ocean. And that's going to give us a whole bunch of extra stuff as well, as we can see. Yeah, so now we want to try and get this gold out if we can. Now, the best way to get gold is we want to have science and adjacent biotica. Which is kind of difficult in that we don't really have anything good for science. I mean, there's no point holding on to these drafts, so we'll just burn them immediately. For Mr. Inventor over here, we do have this gypsum. So I think we level up... Oh, we can't do it in that slot. Yeah, we level up this slot here. We get some gypsum. That'll be good. No boosters, shame. We don't even have the biodiversity for it, that is a shame. We do also have access to Sequoia. So let's pop that Sequoia down over here. We just need to get some biodiversity around us. Sorry, not the Sequoia, get the poplar down. There we go, that's a good bit of biodiversity for you. We could get ourselves a bear. Reach distinct adjacent. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's get the bear down. So we can get the red carnival or cardinal or squirrel or something like that. There, just to improve the biodiversity. Black bear is really nice because that gives a whole bunch of food and stuff like that. You still don't have either thing for the weaponsmith, which is a little bit annoying. All this to just not have gypsum. Right, let's get that up. We will want to get this expander here because I want to expand out this ocean even further, and I also want to make sure that we're keeping away from the tundra. There we go. Boom. Love to see it. So now we need to get ourselves another critter here. I think we'll just do the squirrel as we've said, and then we should be able to just pop down the gypsum here because we'll have enough biodiversity. Perfect. Unless... Can we get another mountain? Indeed we can. Let's bump up this ruggedness a wee bit. Try and see if we can get enough connections here. Boom. Because we could just put out... It feels a bit wasteful to do this, but hear me out. We pop down... A bit of red cardinal there. Pop down the palace cat here. You're not a critter. We need to make sure you're a critter. You're also not a critter. So Mr. Skunk's going to have to get moved regardless. So yeah, we'll move you there. We just need a critter. Pop here. So you at least get some of your scavenger. Good. I'm thinking we pop down Sequoia first. Pop you here. It's going to be a huge amount of technology here. Especially if we can get some extra lost stuff. 2. I guess maybe you would have been better off one thing and over. Does gypsum count as lost? It does not. It's a little bit of a shame, but never mind. Yeah, we already have the poplar. Does it say it has to be... No, it just says adjacent, so I guess we go for another poplar here. And then another poplar. Because the idea is we just get as much ruggedness as we can. Which we can eventually get. Let's buy 2 drafts. Burn you. And then that means that we have a draft available should we want it. You're going to expand out here. That's good. Whole bunch of extra stuff from the Sequoia. We just need this to be a wee bit more rugged. I would have thought you would have given us a little bit more danger, Mr. Black Bear, but evidently not. You're not as dangerous as you first appear. And then I guess we just level up this bit. How are we doing for level ups? We're kind of running out. That's okay. We'll level up that bit there and we can pop the gypsum down. This Sequoia isn't going to be near that mineral booster, so yeah, we pop this down here. Good stuff. And then that should be a huge amount of science that you'll get from that, which will be good. Let's go ahead and get you just to expand out now because I kind of wanted you to do that. Do we have anything? We've got Weaponsmith here, which does give us a full amount. Gain extra 1 science and plus 0.1 danger. I don't think you actually get anything from danger, do you? Not really. So actually, in fact, Wood Workshop is better just for the extra science. Yeah, let's get the Wood Workshop. So be it. There we go. Looking good. What's this? Is this some more angry people? That's alright. Yeah, we'll expand this out here. We have access to the gypsum now. So you're getting a whole bunch of extra stuff. That should hopefully get you into the city of the future, which looks like it will. Good, good. So you're now all done. Fantastic. Now, as for you, you still need to do a bunch of stuff over here. Oh yeah, because we didn't actually put down the capybara, did we? Let's do that just now. Now, City of Romance. Do we want... We do kind of just want you to have more animals for this boar to be pretty good. We'll change this over into a forest as well. In a second. Can't quite get the another draft, but surely if we level somebody up, that'll do it. You know what? Let's actually draft the ocean for you. What do we have? Surgeonfish is good. Dudong is good. Christmas tree coral is also pretty nice. Which one do we want to go for? Mahi Mahi. Pretty nice for food. Surgeonfish is really, really nice. Because you like to be adjacent to a reef. Bottlenose is also quite nice. It would be good for the tiger, but it's just not as good as the surgeonfish in my mind, so I think that's the one we're going to go for. Could we go for a reroll? Unless, yeah, because I was going to say, oh, maybe we could do something with a Christmas tree coral. We almost want something with science. Let's use a reroll, see what we get. Absolute rubbish. That's what we got. No, that's not true. We could use actually this mud volcano. We could potentially do something with that with the oil. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Mud volcano. Let's go for a fun play. So, how do we do this? Well, we almost need to replace this olivine in a way, which is a bit of a shame. But it does mean that we can reuse this and we'll get a whole bunch of extra money for it. So yeah, let's do it. We can always move the olivine over in the future. Well, let's do that. We need to pop down this oil here when we can. We'll need to also upgrade this bit so we can get the mud volcano. And then it means that we just have to have a whole bunch of minerals there, which is okay. We can do that. Right, so there we go. Level them up. We've got an animal booster of all things there. That's kind of irritating. Not that we have any particularly good animals, to be honest. So I think we go hydrothermal vents and mud volcano. Need a little bit more biodiversity, it seems. Put down a chart, I guess. Yeah, because you need to have a whole bunch of science in everything. I'm guessing there's no any good reef coral stuff. No, not really. Not really. Could go coral rock, I guess. Put that there and then say like put down like some seagrass here just for the biodiversity. Better than nothing, put it that way. Yeah, we're having to work on this oil. Let's go ahead and we'll get some anchovies like over here just to increase biodiversity. Yeah, looking good. There we go. So that means at least we can get the oil down. So we get the oil down. Oh, actually, we've messed up. We want the mud volcano to be where the hydrothermal vent is currently. So we'll put that down and then we'll change that over. How much money are you making? Not much at the moment. A little bit disappointing. So we pop this down. Massive reserves is increasing, which is good. Ah, there we go. Okay, finally we're getting something out of this oil, which is good. We're making more than we were off the olivine at the very least, so that is good. Now you want to have additional stuff there. Your anomaly isn't really what we want. You don't really have that much microcharge, unfortunately. At least we have capital of color down, so you're actually done. Not sure what inspiration we want for you, but we can maybe come back to you. So yeah, at least now we're making some cash money. Got plenty of micros as well. But anything that we can do for this? Not really. We got anything here we can get? Add tarantula. Tarantula's good. Plus 75%. Yeah, we'll get a tarantula. Let's get the tarantula. We'll put that down in the oil. Just to upgrade that. Just plus 75% is pretty good. Good stuff. Oh no, we want to have actual coral here, don't we? Okay, well in that case then we'll get the sea anemone here. Place a sea crate and we'll get the lionfish. Why not? We use all of our ion on this, but at least that then means that your massive reserves are a little bit more massive. Don't mind the fight. It's just happening in front of us. Yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of eon for that. Cathedral is looking pretty good. That's a whole bunch of extra science and gold. Gallery is nice as well. Maybe come back to it. As for you, we need to get you extra animals, so let's do that. Forest, we got some drafts now. What we have, panda bear is kind of what we want. That's harmony. Red panda's harmony. Sky pillar's harmony. Yeah. Panda bear is. Alright, let's get it done. Now, where do we put said panda bear? You already have a plan, so you actually don't care about here. Let's come over here. Upgrade this slot. Because we're going to want that panda bear. We're going to need some more bamboo too. There we go. So we'll go like that. Yeah, so you're still happy. You're not going to be particularly happy, Mr. Bamboo. That's okay. You can live with that. That's not enough biodiversity, unfortunately. You just want to be adjacent to 2 different bioticum types, but we can do that. Let's level that bit up as well. Just need a little bit more biodiversity is all we need. So yeah, if we pop you down here. Boom. There we go. New slots. Ooh, nice. Big booster for you. That's a lot of mystery for you, which is going to be really nice to the romantic. And then we want to get another... Oh, of course we had the blueberry with the stag, didn't we? Okay, well that's a little bit of waste of micro. A little bit unfortunate, but you know, we'll live. Yeah, get that. Get stag beetle down. At least as you. That got City of Romance up, which is perfect. Exactly what we want. Is this enough biodiversity for us? Not quite. So let's expand out this forest just a little bit more. Not much to go for the City of Dreams. We just go Trapper for you, because you just want prosperity, so anything that gives us the most. Fruit Picker would give us the most, but we need to get more fruit. Now, how do we get some additional stuff here? Pop a squirrel down. Then we just need another tree. Yeah, because you would be an extra tree, because you're next to this blueberry, which is totally a tree, guys. Don't worry about it. 100% it's a tree. So yeah, there we go. So that gives you a little bit of extra biodiversity, which then means we can come over here and pop down that panda bear. And equally, at some point, we can get this tourmaline. We also have Sky Pillar, which is great. We just get that down. That's a whole bunch of extra science and biodiversity. What do you need to be? You just like to have a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that panda. Panda's going wild. Love to see it. Look at all that food. Everything is great. All harmony on the planet. Gain massive increase in yields. You should just be shooting up here right now, which means that we'll get your emblem, which will be even better. Now, we will have to level up. How are we going to do this? Let's think. We want to have this Sky Pillar. So, yeah, so we level this bit up here. We're going to lose a little bit of biodiversity, which is not great. Not ideal. That's okay. Level that up, pop you down here. Boom. Love to see it. Yeah, we need just a little bit more. We even got some perfect balance there, which is great. Now, we do have access to, and I've got to remember this, we do have access to the creek. Plants get plus 50% in yields. The thing is, we don't really have anywhere where plants are sitting particularly well, unless we're talking about this bamboo. We're almost better off getting another, well, let's get another thing, because I'm just thinking it's like, this would give us, what, +1? I think. Plus 50% on all yields. Doesn't have a base thing of that, is the only thing. Aye, so you're quite happy, you're doing your stuff. Could we could just pop down a mineral here, to be fair, in the rainforest. Boost up your biodiversity, get you your thing. Means we are using a little bit of Eon for this, but that's okay. And then we pop down this emerald here to make the romantic even happier. That's a lot of stuff. I kind of wish we had the the City of Dreams on you rather than on the painter now, but that's just me. As for you, we just need you to have more money. Cathedral, I think, is probably the best bet for us to get you the prosperity, though. Yeah, so be it. Because that gives us 600 gold and 600 science, so in terms of like bare stats, that's better for us. But yeah, you've got a lot of stuff now. Let's get you your tavern for some additional food and wealth. One thing you really need now is science. Now we'll probably just put all of our food or population tokens into just increasing the amount of Eon that we have. Try and get this painter up a little bit more if we can. Surprised you're hesitant to expand. Let's just get you to expand now. The painter is making something new. The aquarium. Good, we still got drafts. We've already maxed drafted the ocean. Ain't great. Yeah, so we kind of need more animals. But you're going to get more animals because you're going to get that aquarium. That's pretty good actually. Plus 15 mystery. I like it. Yes, okay, let's come along and we will increase our Eon limit as much as we can. Draft as much as we can for the ocean. So in reality, we kind of want to level this up and put down an olivine if at all possible. At least that will give us something. We also want to put down more micros. Because you like micros. We can get more micros. Using our stuff there. Question is, what micros do we use? I mean, I guess we just go for the woolly moth caterpillar and we just get as much science as we can. We just try and science max, unless we got the tarantula. Which might not be the worst thing in the world, because you do produce mystery as well. So let's go for a tarantula there. Just getting a little bit of extra mystery is never a bad thing. There you go. That's got you some extra biodiversity. Big increase there from the oil, which is also nice. And we've still got the one thing. So yeah, we get another little science increase here. Another little science increase, and then that should, with the multipliers, we've got an original life level 4 as well for even more micros. Means that the oil's actually doing pretty respectable amount now, which is good. Yeah, I'm liking that. I am liking that. It's making the painter a little bit richer as well. Yeah, this olivine, let's try and get that down now. We'll have to replace this shirt with something. I guess that could be the olivine, to be fair. Yeah, we need more biodiversity. No, let's put down that shirt again. And then let's get that olivine down. Unless we want to go for the lawmaker stone. The best is something which is 50, plus 50. It's plus 50, yeah, so it's better. Shame that's on the food booster, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Now, what do we do? Sea crate here? On the anchovy? I guess so, yeah. At least that way then we're getting a little bit out of the olivine. Although it's not much. Diplomat town, do we just kind of pull the plug and say, hey, you just need the prosperity? I think we do. Trapper, not going to be as much, but we don't have the Eon to really be playing about at the moment. There we go. Can always level you up in a wee bit as well. Mr. Inventor, we haven't done anything more with you. Furniture Factory is probably the best one we're going to get. Yes. Thank you for your furniture. Mr. Sequoia, we got Sequoia desks for you. There we go. That's looking pretty good actually. I think the inventor's is going pretty well. Nice amount of science there, we can get some more micros potentially. Still got this extra terraforming charge too, which will be pretty handy. Let's use this, we might as well use these drafts of the rainforest, see what we can get. Urana is interesting. If only that was harmonious. Oh, Kentucky Coffee Tree. It's a bit late for the Kentucky Coffee Tree, unfortunately. Tapir is nice. Tapir is very nice. Apologies, that was my cat knocking over a bunch of boxes. I'm sure she's alright. That'll just be the Christmas presents ruined. Thank you very much, cat. Never mind. Yeah, I'm thinking we go either Guarana or Tapir. Tapir's probably the best one. Guarana's kind of cool though. I don't know how much eco-sensitive stuff we have though, to be fair. Let's go ahead and just have a wee look. Are you eco-sensitive? You're not. We don't really have, I mean, jungle fowl, I suppose, papaya. Not really doing that much with the eco-sensitive stuff, to be fair. Yeah, you know what, let's get the tapir. If nothing else, at least I can get my Kentucky coffee tree. Oh, everywhere I go, there's a Kentucky coffee tree, I swear. Now, we don't actually need to have that next to say. It doesn't mean that it'll lose a bunch of its tags, but it's okay. I'm not that bothered. What we do want is we want this tapir to go down somewhere, so we'll probably just put it over here. We don't actually have an upgrade. Wow. Let's purchase an upgrade. So, yeah. Put the upgrade down. Need a little bit more for World Court. That's fine. Get the animal breeder, because we do have 2 domesticatable animals, with a capybara and a chicken. Which is good. We go Kentucky coffee tree or rubber tree? Kentucky coffee tree, I think, on the plant booster there. Very good. Good amount of mystery as well. We'd love to see it. And then tapir, not quite there. Just need a little bit more. We go... okay. All right. Hear me out. We level this up. Again. We'll go the rambutan. Because we can then go ahead, put it on the food booster, and then this will get a whole bunch of food off that gold there. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Look at all that gold. Gold? I mean food. Sorry, I'm seeing the money. seeing the money being like, oh yeah, look, that's going up. That's good. Yeah, nice. Love to see it. That now that is using your noggin. Now, can we put a gem down here? Yeah, we can put a gem down here. That makes the turtle happy, and then that means we can put down something else. With all this extra food as well, we should be able to get another. Hopefully, get some more Eon. A little bit, possibly not the most, but a little bit. So we can try and do a little bit more of the painter, because the painter obviously doesn't have quite as much. I'm more hoping that. I mean, I think. They don't like the inventor. They don't seem to really be at war with anybody else, which is good. We just need to have more city quests on. I know, Pussycat, hello. You've knocked down all my Christmas present boxes, haven't you? You've been very cheeky. And now you're standing under the microphone, so apologies if you can hear just a bunch of purring. At least I hope she's purring. Hey, you alright? Yes, I know. In fact, you're going to be very useful, and you're going to stand in front of the screen, so I can't really see what's happening. Ah, cats. This is why you never do anything live, folks. Never do anything live. Come on, Pussycat. I need you to move. Come on. There we go. Good girl. Mwah. Sorry, Dan. I just need to see the screen. So yes, we got the tapir down. That's good. It's given us a whole bunch of extra stuff from our plants, which is really, really nice. Now, as for this bit here, I think we go hotel. We're just plus extra stuff here, which is good. Yeah, so be it. There we go. At least we managed to get all that done. I don't think we have any more... Oh no, we have got Big Valley. What do we have? Romantic Mansion. I mean, Romantic Mansion seems pretty good. Just for just basic increases. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that go. Wonderful. Yeah, plus 35. Love to see it. Yeah, I'm really surprised the ocean's already at max rank. I feel like the ocean's the one thing we don't have very much in. Or to play, so it's kind of a bit eclectic. Like, we don't really have any ocean plants. We don't have any good ocean animals. And, like, even our minerals feels a bit kind of meh. That's just me. But yes, we've managed to get... the Romantic's doing really, really well. The Painter is not quite at 300, which is a shame. Overall, the overall prosperity around the world is doing pretty well. It's just a little bit hamstrung by these drafts, unfortunately. Now, we do probably have some more stuff we can bring out. You know what? Can we do something interesting with the tiger? Let's draft the tiger. What can we get? Uranium. Platinum. is also interesting. Sea eagle's pretty cool. Titanite. For each mineral gains 65. That is pretty good. Hammer leopard. Nephrite. Honeysuckle. I mean, these could all be pretty decent. Platinum is probably our best. I mean, we only have the 16 ruggedness is the thing. Let's go ahead and say, hey, you go ahead and expand at least once. And this is the reason why I'm thinking this. We can go here, create another mountain here, and probably get this platinum down. Because the thing is, it's like, I've got to think, which is better? Plus 30 for each ruggedness. We got 16. How many minerals do we have? We've got 1 gyps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what, that's only 300 that you're getting off the Titanite for the moment? Plus yourself. You would also get extra ruggedness. But your ruggedness doesn't matter too much, whereas the Platinum Taiga gets extra stuff. Reach adjacent biomes with base threat yield. So we need to get something with base threat. Let's get a little bit of Eon. Not that much, that is a shame. I thought we could maybe get some more. We got any good micros? Ladybug's pretty nice. If we could afford it, Ladybug would be pretty great because we could get that on the Sequoia. And that would just do a whole bunch of extra stuff. So in order to get to the 300 odd, we'd need to have 20 ruggedness. Yeah, you've gone in front of the screen again. Please don't. Please don't. I know you enjoy. She actually really enjoys watching games, which is quite funny. I know you enjoy it, Dan. But I'm trying to see things just so we can get the last of the episode done, and then I can come play with you. So yeah, we also don't really have any biodiversity is the other issue right now. So it might just kind of be a bit of a moot point. Because we might not be able to put anything down at all, to be honest. Stellar Seagull. I think we go with the platinum anyway. Sulfur. This would be good to have earlier, but we just don't really have anything. We can go platinum. Also, which is the one that you have the least of? Would actually be food. But there's nothing really here that produces food. We haven't got a reroll either. Yeah, I just don't think it's happening for us this time. That's alright, we'll get the platinum. We've got some things we can put down. You are a predator. Let's go ahead and we'll get down this Stellar Sea Eagle, which makes sense because it's just by the ocean. So that does make sense. Don't really have any more micros that we can use, but that's okay. Yeah, we just don't have anywhere near the amount of biodiversity that we require. Guess we could just put down a bear. That would at least give you some food. You're a critter. I don't know if this eagle's a critter though. No, it's not. It's a titan. You just want to be next to minerals as well. A little bit of a shame. Just not quite able to get it to all work together. Just don't quite have the Eon for it. It's a good amount of stuff there though. You're pretty good. Yeah, you're getting at least a little bit of something. If I was to put down this black bear, I wouldn't get anything. Snowshoe hare, I'd only get a 1. There's nothing with like easy way of getting extra biodiversity is that we don't even have anything to increase the Eon limit anyway, even if we could. This bee, plus 50 tagged fruit. Plus 20% science for each adjacent animal. Not great, because that's not what we need. We want adjacent minerals and science, which we're just not really getting. And we don't really have any more micro sort of slots to put things in. Okay, let's get ourselves some extra micros. Let's go ahead and upgrade this just so we're getting just a little bit of extra science, just to get as much oil out of this as we can. Yeah, I really don't know how we're gonna... I don't think we'll be able to put this down, unfortunately, unless we were to do something like... Okay, hear me out. We replace the gypsum with this. This costs us 1 eon. We still have 2 left. We then get the biodiversity from this and put down the platinum. Ah, no, not quite. I had that so well calculated out, but apparently I'm just wrong. Because we already have a rabbit. Don't have the stope. Would the stope be enough to kind of do it for us? Don't really have the time to mess around here. No, that's only going to bring us to 10. If we had one more thing to put down eon, we could maybe do it. But we don't. We're not going to. That is annoying. That is very annoying. Just can't quite get there. So I guess we just go for another critter here. Or do we just go for a black bear and grab a critter? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Pop down the black bear. Get some more bears. Very, very bear intensive taiga. That's for sure. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Get all the stuff we can. You know what? Just go and expand one more. Why not? We've still got a little bit of the micros left, so let's use them. Can't use that with a plant, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame. Because I would have loved to have got some extra science out of you. We could put a micro there, to be fair. Let's do that. Just anything to just squeeze as much gold out of this oil as we could. Yeah, nice. There we go. Decent amount. You know, doing what we can. We've got a little bit of extra stuff that we can use. We can still get more micros as well. Do we upgrade this panda bear? Is the question. Then what could we... Yes, we could put a monarch butterfly on it. Plus 40%, which I don't think is a bad idea, so let's do that. That makes perfect sense to me. Get that monarch butterfly down. Thank you very much. And then we've got one more little bit of stuff. Yeah, I was about to say, oh, we could get some more we could have got more biodiversity by using the expansion charges, but I mean, I guess we could have over here. If I'd seen that. I mean, we don't have any eon left now, but we could have potentially put, like, say, like a creek down here, and then that would have been that, and that could have actually gotten us that platinum. That is annoying. But well, at least we're getting some extra stuff here. You're getting some increases to your stuff, which is good. Yeah, we still have a microcharge left. There's no way... Yeah, so that would have been enough. If we'd thought about that, we could have put a creek down there. And that could have been our... just the extra little bit we needed. Which is a shame, because that could have then made us got that. But there's no way we can get the eon limit now. No, we're just slightly too low. So yeah, if we'd held off on that black bear, that would have been better, but never mind, these things happen. In the meantime, we can sit here and we can be happy. We have the stuff that we have. Do we want to put down like another creek anywhere? There's not really anywhere that's particularly good. It's over here for the bananas, but that seems like a bit of a waste. Yeah, you know what? Might as well improve some of the biodiversity. Let's do it. Yeah, pop this down here. Make the bananas better. Use our last micro on the banana too. Unless we want to just say, hey, give plus a bunch the sequoia. Which is another option, but I think, yeah, we just pop down this this last micro here, and then that will be us. Pop it down the banana. Good stuff. Lovely jubbly. And with that, I think it's time to conclude the planet, because we just don't really have anything else left to do. Unfortunately, didn't quite manage to make it to level 3 for the painter. She was still quite a way off. I think if we maybe, if we'd split up these oceans, we had the original, like, tourmaline thing over here, rather than just sort of, like, what we've left as, that would have been better, but never mind. Time has come to conclude. Overall, we could have done much better that last hurdle if I'd thought about the creek earlier, and if I hadn't been distracted by the can. That's going to be my excuse. Isn't that right, darling? I know, you're giving me lovey eyes and you want to say hello. Yes, I know, darling. But yes. Overall, I still think that was pretty good showing. You know, we at least used all of our stuff from our Horizon draft, so that's pretty good. I actually remembered it this time. Final score 868. Could have done better if we'd been able to go back in time and redo that. I think we could have maybe got 900, maybe a little bit more. Kind of a more difficult one though, so I can't say I'm that unhappy with that performance. And yeah, you know what? It's just another one of these weekly challenges. So yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying the weekly challenges and enjoying them so far. Let me know down in the comments as well if you would be interested in seeing like some of the original Reus 1 content. As I say, I haven't tried it in a while, but it could be interesting to go back. But yeah, just want to say a big thank you to everyone watching. Big thank you to members of the Burger Band as well for supporting the channel. Big thank you to all you guys commenting as well. Do love to see it. I better go see what this cat has destroyed downstairs. So until next time, take care.